Fan Talk here, bringing you guys another Ringside Collectibles unboxing. Today, we are doing the brand new AEW ring with the exclusive green attire Kenny Omega. I'm so excited for this. To be honest, I think I'm more excited about this than the actual set of figures, because like when those came out, I was excited, but in the back of my head, I was like really anticipating the release of this because it's the ring and it comes with that Kenny Omega. And the figure I wanted the most out of all of the AEW figures that came out was a Kenny Omega. And I wanted both versions of Kenny. And we get both versions right here with the AEW ring. The whole action setup, we got the nice kind of gold accents and it's kind of shiny. We get a cool setup with Chris Jericho, the Young Bucks. This is the Kenny with the pink, but with this Kenny Omega head sculpt. So here is the Kenny. Very cool. And then here are a few figures that haven't been released that are going to be released in Series 2. We have Pentagon Jr. and we have Rey Fenix. Or Pentagon, whatever he always has his name changed. I don't know what his specific name is in AEW. But yeah, Pentagon, whatever. Here's the back. Everything you need to know about the ring. Ringside Collectibles. I'm pretty sure this is a Ringside Collectibles exclusive. I think you can only get it at Ringside. So, very cool. I think this is going to be a very awesome set, and this isn't just like the WWE ones that has different like ring posts and stuff, but we're going to get into it. I am so excited for this, guys. The box is very nice. As you know, I don't think just Wicked Cool Toys existed. Didn't it turn into Jazzwares or something like that? I don't know. Somebody educate me on that in the comments. Pull this out. Very nice setup. Kind of hard to pull out, but there we have that. Alright. So now I'm assuming you guys want to see the Kenny Omega before we get into the whole ring setup. So if you guys want to see the ring built step by step, make sure to watch this entire video. Much appreciated if you do. Let's get the Kenny Omega out. Put the ring down. All the accessories. So the Kenny Omega comes in this cool little box. Let's take it out. I don't know if you can pop that out. There we go. Getting Kenny out. And so far, this is very, very cool. This is the Kenny Omega. And I know a lot of people are going to complain that the skin tone's not fixed and whatnot, but I still think it looks fine. I think the head sculpt looks great. It has a nice kind of blondish, grayish black tint to it. The other figure, his hair was more dyed gray and black, but this one has the blonde streak, the huge blonde streak in it. And I think this gear is probably better than the other one. I do like the pink a lot, but I think the neon green stands out a lot more. And I like all the designs going throughout the kick pads, the different styles of green. There's like a little bit of yellow in there, I think. Almost looks like the inside of a computer or something like that. Very cool. And it kind of looks like snakes. If somebody knows what this gear is inspired by, please leave it in the comments. There's a snake. And then it says K Omega on the back. Just very, very cool. One thing that I've had a problem with the Kenny Omega is I feel like the other figure had this really loose ankle pivot, and I really like how they added ankle pivot, but I feel like it's super loose, so like when you try to stand him up, he falls over easily because the ankle pivot is just so loose. So if they could like maybe make it a little bit more stiff, I don't know how you can do that, but absolutely awesome Kenny Omega, and I'm super glad I have both versions, both attires of Kenny. But that is a great marketing strategy, is adding the Kenny Omega in this, because a lot of people are going to buy it. Even if they don't want the ring, they're probably just going to buy it for the Kenny Omega, because there's a lot of hardcore Kenny Omega fans out there. So yeah, we're not going to need instructions. I've set up like a zillion of these rings before, so I'm pretty sure I know how to do it, hopefully. So we're going to get everything out, take a look at it, get familiar with it. So we have the ring posts right here. Let's take a look at those. I'm assuming you guys want to see what they look like before we get them all set up. So these are different from the WWE ones. These are more of like they have like sharper edges. So the WWE ones they don't have edges like this one does. It's more of like a square shape to it than the WWE one. And then it has a top right there. Very cool. And then it has the tag rope. This is completely different from the WWE ones. A different shape. And we get 4 of these, of course. And then we get another one with the tag rope, which is essential if you want to do your tag team matches. Next up, we get the turnbuckles. We get a bunch of AEW turnbuckles as well as a bunch of TNT turnbuckles. Now, TNT is the network that they play their shows on, so I think that's really cool how they ended up doing that. And then we get, oh, those are the turnbuckle pads. Here are the turnbuckles, the actual ones. Very cool. And then we get all the parts that connect the ring, the 2 parts of the ring together. Getting all of these out. And these are for the bottom of the ring, to hold the ring up, make sure it's sturdy and all even. And these are the edges of the ring, I believe. So, yeah. Very similar to the WWE rings. Now we're going to get the mat out, and this is really cool. First, let's go to this rings. This is the skirt. Okay, we do have the ring ropes as well. But let's take a look at the ring skirt. So it says All Elite Wrestling, AEW Wrestling, and it has TNT right there, TNT Network. I love how they added that and they were able to do that. That's just very cool, and it adds a more realistic look to your wrestling ring. Alright guys, so here we have the ring mat right there, looking really nice. This is a slightly different color from the WWE ones. Feels a little bit different, but I think it's overall around the same material, and it's pretty similar, so nothing too crazy. Very cool though. And then we get to the ring steps, which these I believe are completely different. Yeah, these are completely different. Here are the ring steps. There's only 3 steps on there. This comes in done. So I think that's really interesting. They're very different from the WWE steps, and it has that square kind of shape there, so it fits right up to the ring post. So very cool. So let's get building, guys, and start with step 1. Alright guys, so starting off first, we have the shell of the ring. This is the most important part of the ring because this is the thing that holds the ring, and it is the ring. So yeah, very cool. So we're just going to line these up just to give you guys a look. This is slightly different from the other one. They have these kind of little, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but you have to like interconnect this piece and how it overlaps this one, and then this piece overlaps this side. So yeah, we're going to flip them over to get them connected. I should probably get a bigger table for these ring reviews. So we have the first latch right here, and we're just going to connect them. Got that in. Got that in. And then the last one. Got it in. So we got all 3 pieces plugged in right there. So we're going to get all the base pieces right here. Just plug them in. This is exactly like the WWE ones. I'm not sure if they're going to be making rings for WWE anymore, are they? I'm not quite sure. So we have a few of these. These go right here. And then the different ones, these are different to match up to the actual ring posts. Plug those in. See how they're different from the WWE ones? More of a square. Okay. Here we have it. Everything's plugged in and ready to go. Let's get to decorating the ring itself. Alright, so now we got the ring mat laid out, and basically what we're going to do, I'm an idiot and I should have done this before, but you take this elastic piece and you put it over like that, and then you put this and you plug it in. That way the elastic can't come undone. And you do that for all 4 sides of the ring, so we're going to fast forward through that. Alrighty guys, so now we got the ring mat on. It is a bit wrinkly, but it's all good. It's going to be like that anyways. So yeah, next up I believe we should do the skirt. So yeah, let's do the skirt, guys. Doesn't matter which side it starts on because they're all pretty much the same ring skirt. It's not like the WWE ones where like one side it says Monday Night Raw and then the other side it says something else. Or like the network or something like that. So plugging that in. Like so. You see how I did that? So basically, there's this opening right here, and you take it and you put it inside, and then line it up and plug it in. You do that for all 4 sides. And you want to make sure that the tag ropes are across from each other, because the teams are gonna, one team's gonna be on this side, one team's gonna be on this side. So just so you guys know. There we go. In. There we have the ring right there. Now the hardest part, hopefully they fixed this problem with the turnbuckle pads, because usually with the WWE ones, it's literally, feels like it's literally impossible to plug these in, these little parts right here into the holes. So we're gonna give it a shot, but first let's do the actual turnbuckles and plug or hook those on. These are a lot longer, I think, than the WWE. Oh, these are different. Okay. Did these hook on differently? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, they hook on to the side. Forgot about that. That's how the AEW ring works. Alright. It's different. Make sure the bigger side, the more open side, is hooking on to the side. I recommend, so when you do the bigger side, make sure you start it at the top right there, because there's more of an opening, and then slide it down, like so. Something like that. Right in the middle, so we're gonna try that out. So yeah, we have to get the ropes on first. So let's get these untied. Try your best to not get them all tangled up. So this is different as well. It's tied together. So I don't know what the heck that's about. It's just a different style, I guess. Alrighty guys, so I skipped through all of that just to make it a little faster. Hopefully you got a good understanding of how it's supposed to go. I try to line these little knots on one side to it's even like that. I don't know, it just makes the most sense to me. That way you don't have a big knot in the center of the rope. That would look really weird. So there we have that. Now we're going to get to the hardest part, I think. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take this first pad. So there's going to be an AEW on the top turnbuckle and the bottom turnbuckle. In the middle turnbuckle will be a Team T and TNT turnbuckle pad. So yeah, we're going to push these sides in, kind of fold it. Then we're going to line it up right there. Push it in like so. And that was actually pretty freaking easy. Probably because they're bigger. And I like to push it in like that. So here we have the first one. Now we do the TNT pad. I'll do one on here and then I'll fast forward the rest. So here's this. This side's a little bit more difficult just because the knots are on this side, so they kind of get in the way. Pushing that in. And now another AEW one. Make sure that they're upright like that, because if they're upside down, it's gonna be a pain in the butt to redo it. So just make sure to be cautious. There we go. So there's the first set. Now we're gonna fast forward through the rest. Alrighty guys, so I got the turnbuckle pads on, and that was honestly the hardest part of this build, so just have some patience during that time. And it all looks nice. The ring ropes are nice and tight, they're not too loose. Make sure to keep this away from your cat if you have one, because the first week you have this, all the ropes will be just devoured by your cats, because I have experience with that. But let's come over to these steel steps right here. So it's not what I thought it was. I thought it was going to be like the square part, the flat part would connect into here, but it's not. It just slides in like that. It still looks really cool though. Wrestler stepping up here. Here you have the Kenny Omega, just so you can get an idea of how tall the ring is. Putting him in the ring, it's about right. Maybe when he's running the ropes, that's how big it looks. It's about right to me. Right there. Boom. That's pretty accurate to how you actually run the ropes. So, yep, very cool. Now I'm going to get all of my AEW action figures in here, and then we're going to end the video, guys. Alrighty, guys, so I have a little bit of a setup right here with the unrivaled action figures. I don't have the Chris Jericho on here right now, but here are all of the elite members that we've gotten so far. We have Kenny Omega, the brand new one with the neon green attire, which is so freaking sick. We have the Young Bucks right here, the original 3 elite members. We have Cody Rhodes and Brandy. She accidentally slipped and fell on the ropes, and I don't know what's going on there. I just thought that was a little funny. And then we have the other Kenny Omega right there with his wrist gauntlet. If you guys were wondering, you can interchange these heads. So if you wanted this Kenny Omega with the dark hair, you could totally do that. So let's put the dark hair Kenny Omega on the neon green Kenny Omega. There we have that. Very cool. And then if you want the blonde Kenny, then you can have that as well. Very cool. There we have that. But let's change them back. That's what's really cool about these figures. You can interchange the heads if you want. But here is Kenny. And I think the most wanted figure out of any, like all of the AEW sets that are going to have Kenny Omega is Kenny Omega. Because he's just like, he was so great in Japan, and in my opinion, he should be in like the main event scene in AEW. I don't know why he's not, like especially if he's like the one everybody wants. Why isn't he like fighting for the world title instead he's in the tag division? But I don't know, maybe he'll work up to there one day. But very cool AEW ring. I think this entire ring is just, it's phenomenal. It's really good. If you guys want to know the height, here's Kenny standing next to the ring. That's the height of the ring right there. Boom. Here he is on the top rope. It all looks really good. So very awesome AEW ring. I highly recommend this. This is super freaking awesome. If you're a huge fan of AEW wrestling like I am, you definitely need to get this ring. It is so accurate to the real thing. Very cool. One other thing is, does the AEW ring have... Oops. Does the AEW ring have a AEW logo in the center of it? I could have swore it did. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe that's just what I thought it had. I could be going insane, but comment down below if it does have the AEW logo in the center of the ring. I could have swore it did, but I'm not sure. That is it for this video, guys. Comment down below what your favorite part of this video was, if you're going to get this ring, and if you like this Kenny Omega. Thanks for watching, guys. WWE Fan Talk Show.